Now go to work, bitch.
Hello and welcome again to another exciting episode of Stoneblock 2. I'm here with Bingo Head Josh and I'm TheUnluckyFew. Now Bingo is going to go through all of this here because he's the king of the spells. He built this room in here and that one in there as well. So
yeah,
I don't have the knowledge, I just let him get on with it, to be honest. So he's going to go through all these bits and pieces with you on how, because we've done one video which showed you some of the basics to get you going. This is the next lot of stuff that he would have to do, and he'll do it bit by bit. So over to you, Bingo.
right here then. Well, right. Well, okay.
Take a breath.
I'm trying to think what I was trying to say something, but then I completely forgot.
Blah,
yeah.
blah, 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 blah. You sound like the
Yeah.
vampire on Transylvania then. Blah, blah, blah. Right, okay, carry on.
Right. Just give me a second. Right. Well, right. What you got to use all of this for? All of this is to make. Well, this is what is. You know what? No, I'll just tell them what it all does when I've actually made it all.
Show them
Yeah.
how each
Okay.
item's built, and then you can show it in its entirety.
Yes, right. Okay, the first item you're going to need to make is the essential smeltery,
Okay.
which is just not that bad. It's cobblestone, furnace, the crucible, which you all know how to make by now, brass plate, which is a bunch of magic things, which is the book tells you how to make it, and it'll tell you to make it before it gives you the recipe for all of this stuff that you're going to need. So you should all should know how to make everything by now.
Right.
And
So
you need this one crystal.
Just so the book will tell you what pieces you have to do next, and this is how you make them, and that's what you've done, and then that is it when it's all set up. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Carry on.
Ouch. Right. Well, what you need to do is you need to make an arcane alembic, but before you need to make the essential filter, which is required for it. So the filter is just some silver wood and gold. Now to get your silver wood planks, you need to get it from a silver wood tree, which I've got them set up over here on these little things over here to collect my woods and all that lot I need for them.
Ah.
And this is where I get my wood from for my great wood tree and my silver wood tree. So that's where that came from.
So you copied my idea from
Yeah.
when I did it all those
Well,
months ago.
it's a simple and easy way to do it.
Well, it is because I mean these trees take up so much room when you plant them down.
Oh, yeah, these ones do.
These don't. They're brilliant. So yeah, that's all right. Because I did wonder where you got all that wood from. But yeah, okay.
Yeah. And then what you need to do is when you make those filters, you put those filters in here from top and bottom. Bucket, some more of those brass plates, and the great wood, which you just seen from another tree, and then just another one of those watery crystal things.
So you
that'll make your thing.
So you need to make 2 filters for this machine, and then the great wood planks, I take it, would be the other tree that's beside it up there.
Oh yeah, the other big tree.
Yeah, and then you put them all together, and then it makes. So what's this aqua vis crystal? Do you need to put that crystal in as well?
Yeah, it requires one of these crystals in it, which is why it's there.
Right. Okay. But that's all explained in the book, though, isn't it?
Yeah, and it shows you how to make each crystal, and the crystals are just made up of one thing.
Okay.
Well, what you need as well is some essential tubes. So this is not too bad though. It's just iron plates from a different mod pack, some glass, and then just the nuggets from the brass thing, and then some quicksilver, which I've never made quicksilver before. I only got it from you.
Oh, probably something I've made then. Right. I did go through that. If you do a search for the ingot, it will tell you that it would come from the nugget would come from an ingot, and then it would tell you what 2 ingots to put together to make your silver. But I've done so many, I can't remember what the combination is. So if that's to do it through a crafting table, it should tell you. If I've done it, if I've done it, then we've obviously got the machines to do it.
No, yeah, it's just seems like it's just from the cinnabar.
Right. Okay.
So that's just okay. Just cook the cinnabar and it gives you that. Anyway, yeah. So that's how you make your lovely tubes. And then what else I use is a valve, a central valve. That's just a tube with a lever. Pretty simple.
Well, that sounds quite a technical thing. If you've done a crafting table with a picture of how to make a lever, because that sounds
Well,
quite.
I thought I
quite
would. It might as well. It's
that
something
sounds.
I'm
I mean,
using.
how do you build? How do you make a lever? I mean, I would imagine it's a piece of stone and a bit of wood, but that's still. But,
Yeah,
you know,
it's
I'm just saying. You know,
easy.
but if people have just come to join it, they wouldn't know how to make it. But I'm pretty certain they'll muster through. You know, not too happy with you.
That would be pretty
okay.
depressing.
So, what's this last one you got up here then? This one here I'm standing on.
This thing here is a warded jar. This is where the
warded
essence will be
jar.
trapped inside of. It's not
Right.
that bad to make. It's just dark oak wood slab.
Okay. So so these 2 trees you've got here give you all the wood you need for your build. So you're not using any of the wood I've got over the back there then.
Well, as you can see, it says dark oak wood, which is from the darkwood tree, which we actually. Well, I don't know if we actually have any, but I think you can use any slab. It's just that I think when I checked the recipe a few seconds ago, it came up with dark oak wood first, so that's what I put on there.
Right. Okay. That's fair enough.
You can use any slab.
I'm just trying to confuse you, and it looks like it's working, so I'm going to be quiet.
Shut up. Also, what else you're gonna need is a blank label, which I'll show you what to do with that later. It's just ink, slime ball, paper, and you get some stuff. That's it. Not the hardest thing to make, I don't think.
Well, I would say that some of those are going to be new things people have got to build. I mean, I'm certainly looking at it thinking there's things there that I've not made before, but you obviously have. So we've got the machines here somewhere. And I would imagine if you go for a crafting table, it will tell you what machines to make. So any machines it asks you to make, I make them and I tend to leave them where they are. Even if I don't use them for weeks on end, there's going to be a time I'm going to need to use it again. So I never mine up, remove or delete anything. I keep everything. So now you've shown us how to make all these component parts and what goes in what and everything else. Why don't you show us what the end result is?
Well, I can actually construct it for you as well, or I can just show you this thing. I mean, I'll do both because I can. Well, this is my setup, which is what I'm going to show you and explain it all in this. Yeah. Anyway, the essential furnace is the first thing you actually need to. Pretty much, you put I guess anything in there. No, I think it's just the crystals, like the 5 crystals and all that lot. You put them in. It cooks it and turns them into the essence. The reason why I got the this thing on top is because all the essence then can get stored in here.
Yeah.
Then it's like it doesn't get all built up inside here and get filled really quickly. It then has like a little thing it can fill up itself.
Oh right, so this top thing's like an overspill.
Yeah, it's more of a it's like that pretty much. It just holds anything else. Think of it as like a chest that holds essence.
Oh, it's okay. So if you put too much in there, don't worry too much because it will get stored in there.
Oh yeah, it'll get stored in this
You
thing.
won't be wasting it. Right, good. Because I know some of those crystals are hard to come by, so that's handy to know. So, and then I suppose what do you do? Just connect these pipes on top? Or?
Well, yeah, I have the pipe, and then I've got the valve which I keep shut. So none of the essence is leaving when I'm placing things down. So the reason why I have the valves and 2 of them is that I actually have I've got some 5 crystals on me, and these 5 crystals is made up of fire and then whatever else the other thing is. I can't remember what it is.
Oh, these are crystals we get through sieving.
Yes, these ones.
Oh,
yes,
we've
you can
got
use any.
thousands of those. Well, everyone should know.
Oh,
if they've been following us, they'll have thousands of those as well. So that's handy.
Oh yeah.
That's handy.
Oh,
so I'll
so
click on the furnace and you do your stuff.
I stick them in there and it just runs them up, and all the essence is then being stored into this thing. And well, this is what the jars are used for, of course. You just put down the jars. So I put one here and then one here. Keep the valve shut. The reason why these things have valves on it is so that only one type of the essence could go into one, and then the other one goes to the other. And if you already had like a jar that had essence in it, you wouldn't want other different essence going into it and mixing by accident. So this will stop that, as well as the blank label will also stop other essence going into one singular type. So if I was to open up this valve right now and let whatever essence is in here go in here, which is the fire, is that if I was to put one of the blank labels on it, it sticks the symbol on the front. That means that any other essence type can't enter this unless it's the fire type.
Ah, right. So that's why we've got 6 or 7 different colours of crystal then. You've got black, clear, green, orange, blue. There's all different types,
Millions
isn't
of
there?
different types of them.
Yeah. So, oh, that's quite handy. So, if you open that other valve, that would run in there as well. If you put a different label on the front of that, or you put some blue in there, then only the blue, is it air or wind or sea, or what is it the blue one for?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay. So if you did
This
put a
filled,
different
oh,
sticker
there
on
you go.
there.
This thing is finished being filled up for that type. So if I just shut this one, open up this one, it then starts filling it with this other type, which is, I don't know. Can't remember what that type's called. I don't think I remember it. It's Vitria. So I don't know how to say the words properly. I can't pronounce them properly. But now that's be stored inside there, so then it's all set up.
Oh, right.
And
So
then wait until this thing is all emptied itself through, and then you can just shut the valves. It's all safe, all clean and safe.
lovely. Well, it's almost drained through. Well, no, it's stopped now. Is that because you stopped that
No,
one?
yes, it's still draining through it all. It's going to take a while.
Oh, yeah.
There's
It's
still some more
dropped some
essence
more.
left in here that's going through.
So, I take it then, in another video we do, you'll show us what the essences are used for and whether they can be combined and everything else.
Yes, these essences can be used for 2 different things. One is sticking them in bottles, and the other one is, well, for a very bigger thing.
Oh, so you can stick these in little bottles, like the drinking bottles we have?
Yes, but not the exact same as a drinking bottle. It's a special type of bottle, which is made.
Okay. So, have you got a storage area for these?
Yes, I do, sir. I have a storage area inside my altar room.
So
I got all of them stuck along here. Not every single type. I've still got a bunch of other types I need to do.
Oh, so there's the fire one we just did.
Yeah, we have some. I can't remember what the other ones. Every other ones are.
Well,
but this one is like the windy air essence. Then we got the earth one, and then you got the water one.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
These all stored along. I got some magic ones,
water,
and then whatever the other ones are.
Fire.
And all these are used for very cool things.
Right. Oh, okay. Well, this is Joshua's lovely design on his little workbench. Most people would see that as a counter, or just one block higher than a counter in a thing, but it works really well because I think that looks really, really nice the way you've done that like that. Oh, very well done. Well, if you do get loads, you could always go up the wall as well, I suppose, but very nice indeed. So this altar thing here is something that you'll be getting to. It's pointless showing it now because you're still at the early stages of bottling stuff. So
because I'm not using the altar as much. I'm still learning things to use the altar on.
Right.
So it's just kind of sitting there, just chilling.
Right. Okay. So this is a massive mod pack, and there's lots of things to do. So if you like the spells and bits and pieces and all of this, then this will obviously be helpful to you. I'm more of the technical. I like building the big things. I like building mob grinders and reactors and things that go bang. Not so much the things that go hiss.
Yeah.
You just break them.
Because I don't need them. I don't want to duplicate my things.
Okay.
That'd be cheating.
So there is more stuff, as you can see, people. This stuff is something that he's just started to do, so we're not going to touch base on that.
Yeah,
as well
I'm
as
still
this,
trying to get.
This is his next level of stuff. This thing here and this thing here. it's the next level of stuff he's doing. So he's still learning these. So I can't even explain to you what these do. But
No,
he
yeah.
should have by now gone through most of these that are sitting here. If he hasn't, then that'll be the next video. But as you can see from the last video and this video, there is a lot to go over, and he's trying his absolute best, and so am I, to make sure we show you every little bit and piece, so that it helps you to understand what they do, how to make them, and what part they play in the process of what he's doing. So I appreciate what you're doing, because I don't think I'd have the time to do this, and I'm pretty certain people like this spell side of it will also be liking what you're doing. So hats off to you, thank you very much. So is there anything else you'd like to add or to say what you're going to do in your next episode of this? Because obviously,
well, in my next one, I think there's one thing I got stuck on for this focus manipulator, which was just trying to unlock everything to then get started on it properly. I've not quite got there with all the other things, but there's something I need to show you for actually unlocking this. And then I think it's probably going to be end up doing the altar on how to set it up and all the other little bits and pieces that it's got on it.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. As I say, that I knew this was going to be quite a few episodes. I did pre-warn people. It's not something that could be done in one sit down. I don't like my videos going over 30 minutes. I try and keep them between 20 and 30 minutes, because I think that's more than enough of someone's life wasted watching this.
Oh yeah.
So you know, most people watch this because they want to get on with it. So hopefully, if you've got any questions, put it in the comments, and I'll get Bingo to let me know what the answers are and reply. So thank you very much, and that'll be me signing off. Thank you.
Yeah, it's in a bit.
In a bit.